My camera's right in front of me. I'm trying to look behind the camera to see if I look all right on screen. I'm hiding behind the camera. What are you guys doing? Oh, so how was your weekend? Your weekend's not here yet. Wait for a few people to come in. We got a few people anyway. We make a start. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Karen. Hi, Laura. Hi, Teresa. And Betty and Michelle over on YouTube. You know what? I have to say something. During this whole time of COVID, this whole 12 months, and really even extending back to when I hit my rock bottom, now, 7 years ago, how long ago was it? Um, I took myself away from Facebook for 12 months. I took myself away from everything for about 2 years. I came back and I was still suffering majorly. And the more I tried to find a solution to my suffering, the more just putting the mic a bit. Turn it up. Right now, can you hear me? Okay. Right. The more I tried to find a solution to my suffering in books and in everywhere, and the more I tried to get rid of my suffering, the more I suffered. There didn't seem to be any solution. I wanted freedom, but I wanted freedom from my suffering. And because of that, I tried to get rid of the suffering. And I only found freedom. I only found happiness, more joy, and, like I say, freedom and a balance in life was when I stopped thinking about my suffering and just helped others. And that brings me to this year. I come on here on the feeling of that I'm coming on here to help others. And do you know what? That's only part of the truth. That's only a small part of the truth. I may help you and you come on and your messages and all that really make a huge difference to me. But do you know what? It's really is a privilege because you guys help me more than you know it. Every single one of you. By being here and enabling me in somewhat way to help you, it helps me immensely. And it really is a privilege. It really is a pleasure to do this. And although sometimes I want to run away from it, it's not because I want to run away from it because it's a chore. I want to run away from it because of the pressure of helping. And what I need to do and focus in the fact of do what I do, help where I can help. And that makes a difference. It works. You know, you'll find more happiness and more freedom in forward, looking forward and helping others than trying to push away your suffering. The suffering's there, you know, pain and unpleasantness is always there. The universe has a whole load of that to give out. Just being alive, just the fact that we want to improve things is suffering. But if we're focusing on trying to remove that, we'll never be happy because you cannot remove it. You know, I cannot remove the fact that my body's getting older and in the mornings the shoulders ache and I got to move my neck and I feel it crackling, you know. But really, when I sit in meditation, and we'll do a meditation today, and it's one of my favorite meditations that I do, that is, I'm going to sit with the privilege of my body. And it really is a privilege to serve my body. You know, really think about that for a moment. You've got your body right there. You think it's yours. You think my body's mine. Not. Every single part of my body is its own entity. It's doing its own thing, living its own way. I'm in charge of it all to some degree. And what a privilege it is. Here to make everybody's doing the best. For some reason, my mic's not working. Does that make any sense? Hopefully, that makes some sense. Yes, hear me okay. That's glad about that. I've been gibbering on for ages. I believe we are all privileged to share this time with like-minded. Yeah, I'm going to move this across. So I can because I genuinely like you, Steve. I can see. Do it for me. Do it for me. I didn't want you to think of that in a selfish way, but that's the reality. Um, and that's why I love you guys because I get so much back from this. It's like the Buddhism karma. You got the bigger karma, that the next life and things like that, which isn't directly related to you have a bad and you have a worse next life and suffering. It's more, um, karma is what you get. You know, if I say something that's not very nice now, I instantly get the feeling and the karma. You know, I feel better by helping. You know, what's my purpose? I don't know. But my purpose right now feels on track when I'm helping. I put out a meditation when I do things that someone comes back and emails me and, you know what? You made a difference when you didn't rush. And someone gives you a phone call and says, do you know what? Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. That hug that someone gives you and you go to let go and they just squeeze that a little bit more. You just know that it meant something. And I think um, the sound is in and out. Wonder why. What about now? Is the sound better now? I said, is the sound better now? And then I wait for you by not saying anything. Um, you can hear now. Does it all sound okay? Jane, how you doing? Get lockdown over the truth. Been talking about for years. But yeah, I was just saying, you know, it makes all the difference. That person that hugs you, then you go to pull away from a hug you that little bit more. You just know you made a difference. That's what's important to me. That's what makes me feel alive. Still in and out. Let me do something else. What about now? Is it in and out now, or can you hear me now all the time? Hopefully that's better. Thank you, Karen. I better keep talking. If I talk really close to the microphone, hopefully that will work. Glad I can read lips. I may not be so glad you can read my lips. That's what Michelle says over on YouTube. Glad I can read lips. Yeah. I do that on Zoom calls all the time when the sound's like going all roboty. I'm looking at their lips, staring at them intensely. Yes, that's better. Awesome. Yeah, it does seem to be really quiet today, and I don't know why. Maybe, one sec, I'll turn this back on. And bear with me, my hands aren't working properly. Okay, what about now? Oh. Does that sound better now? Yeah, it just all seems not right. Lockdown. Yes, it's better, yes. Awesome. Right, I'll just keep it really close. I'll have a look at that. Right, let's do a meditation. I don't know what videos I've got for today. Friday 13th, yeah, probably. Hi, Farrell. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Right, let's do a meditation. Before I click on it, I don't know what's going to come up, so it could be beach, it could be anything, but whatever comes up, we'll do it. Beach. Right, can you still hear me over the sound of the water? Okay, I went all quiet then. Let me know if you can still hear me over the sound of the water. Okay, I will just talk really close into the microphone. Now let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Maybe straighten your back and tuck your chin in a little. I tell you what, just one sec, I'm going to get my carer to turn it up slightly. Let's go back to live. Okay, what about now? Turn it up one more. Okay, what about... Okay, that seems about right. Right, hopefully now this is better and you can hear me reasonably. The universe telling us something. The universe is always talking to us. But you can hear me better now. Yes, much better. You're live from space. I might be. Right, okay. Let's give it another go. Right, can you still hear me over the top of the music, or over the top of the sound of the waves? Even my mouse is too quick for me on the screen today. Right, so let's take a couple of deep breaths. And we straighten our backs and tuck our chins in. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to hold it. And then just let it out slowly as we settle into a natural breath. As we do it again, we'll take a deep breath in and we'll close our eyes this time on the out breath. So as we breathe in deep, then we pause and breathe out slowly, letting go of any pockets of tension in the shoulders or in the neck. And we close our eyes gently and we just open up our hearing senses, our internal senses to what's going on in our bodies. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in calm, breathing out relaxed. And today we're going to do a body scan and we're going to appreciate our bodies. And we're going to listen to them and we're going to do it in a way that it's a real privilege to serve them and to help them and see what we can do for them. And very often our body is crying out to us in pain in different ways, and we very often don't listen and we want it to soldier on, and we take painkillers to ease the pain instead of listening. And we'll start from our feet upwards. If we just bring our awareness to our feet, there's both of them, and just inquire how they're doing right now in this moment. And we do it by asking the question, how are you? And just wait for the reply from your feet. They may be warm, cold, or tired. You may even be agitated and want to move. And when they feel heard, say, how can I help you? How can I make your life a little easier? And then we say thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for taking the whole weight of the body. Really deeply appreciate the fact that your feet have done so much for you. Then we move to your legs. We do the same, bring our awareness to how they are feeling. We say, how are you? And we wait for the reply. And whatever the reply is, appreciate it and thank you for letting me know. How can I help you? And maybe they just need a little nudge right now, maybe just a little movement to make them feel better right this moment. Or maybe it's something bigger they're after, like maybe certain types of clothes they prefer, or they prefer less or more walking. And then we have a gratitude and thank you. Thank you for working with my feet and carrying me and enabling me to move around the house and go for my walks and do what I need to do and stand upright. Then you can give them permission to just invite them to relax and enjoy this moment. Thank you. And we move our awareness to our bums and all of that area, our groin and all the things it does. And how are you feeling? Yeah, it could be anything. It could be from discomfort to an agitation. It could be wants a little wiggle to get more comfortable. It could be anything. Or TLC. And then as you're breathing in a gratitude, aim it towards that part of your body and really appreciate your bum and your groin and all the different things it does, from the pleasures to the everything else it does. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to play a role and being here for me. Then we move our awareness up to our bellies and all around that area and different organs in our belly around that area. Our liver and our kidneys and our stomach and all of the other things that they do for us. The way that all that area converts what we eat and drink into energy and into the proteins that keep us alive and keep us healthy, and the way it works 24 hours a day. We just ask, how are you doing? And whether the reply is a little heavy or a little tired or whatever the reply is, just really appreciate it. Appreciate the fact that we can clock off at night and all of that just continues to work 24 hours a day. So we get up and have energy the next day and we get to live and experience and enjoy life again. Then we move to our chest and our lungs in particular. We'll come back to the heart a little later. And move to your lungs and this breath. And before we appreciate, ask your lungs how they're doing. How are you doing? And over the next couple of breaths, just listen to them. And then you ask, how can I help you? How can I improve your existence? How can I help you serve me better. And really deeply appreciate the breathing in and the breathing out and what your lungs do. This oxygen around us that we cannot see, it converts into something that keeps us alive and keeps us well and keeps us healthy. And it does it all by itself. It's almost magic. And we don't have to play a role or play a part. Your lungs do that with every breath. And if they didn't do that constantly all the time, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have this moment. We wouldn't have this peace, the joy. Everything we experience wouldn't happen without our lungs. Thank you. Then move to our shoulders and our neck. And we could include our arms in this one. The shoulders, the neck and the arms. How are you all doing? Maybe relax them in this moment so they can reply. And then thank them for what they do. Thank them for extending our hands and doing what they do. Without our arms and our shoulders, our hands wouldn't be able to serve their purpose. We'll move our attention to our hands. How are they doing? How are our fingers doing? How's the thumb? Maybe even wiggle them a little bit, just to bring our awareness to them in a little more defined way. Then we thank our hands. Have a real gratitude for they pick up things and they move things and they scratch when we're itching. And they shower us when we're in the shower and they clean us and they hold up our drinks and they chop our food and brush our hair. All these things our hands do for us and we never say thank you. Well, thank you now. Thank you hands. Thank you fingers. And then we move to our head and we'll bring all the taste, our tongue, our mouth, our nose to smell and our eyes to see. And our face to smile, every muscle. We can talk and communicate. How are you all doing? And just allow them to relax in this moment. And just feel a real deep gratitude for every aspect of your face, and your eyes and your nose, and your lips and your cheeks. Wow. You enable me to smile and breathe and smell and see. You enable me to experience the world around me in a most beautiful way. And then to our mind that does the most imaginable, amazing thinking. And not always what we want, but it's always there, thinking up the next thing. Always there, giving us the thought to always keep us entertained. Oh, what would the mind like right now? What would it be like just to be that wonderful quietness. And then you thank your mind for the thoughts and thank your mind for the imagination and the ability to deal with the world around as it always never sleeps. It's always listening, it's always tasting, it's always smelling. It's always taking into account all of these things, even when you're not there. Thank you, mind. And then finally remove our attention to our hearts. To your heart. To the thing that we feel is inside of us. That expands to the whole universe when we need it to. And is able to close and protect us when we also need it to. That beats all day, every day. Even when we clock out, even when we go to sleep. It's there and it beats every single day. You know, it's where the love and gratitude radiates from. How are you? How are you feeling? And just give your heart a few moments to respond. And how can I help you? How can I make you feel at ease? And finally, have your heart grow this immense gratitude for itself and you and the whole body. As you breathe in gratitude and you breathe out and allow it to fill up your whole self. In this moment, you are everything you need to be. You and your body and your soul and your mind and your thoughts, every breath, every heartbeat, every movement of every toe, every finger, all of that collectively makes you. And it enables you to experience this world in the most wonderful way. And in a moment, I'm going to ring the little bell. And we'll open our eyes and come back to the physical world. But bring this real gratitude for your body. Every part of it back with you. So 5, 4. Open your eyes gently. 3. Shake out your arms. 2. Wiggle your bums. And take a deep breath. And if I can find the right button. Yes, I did. So Laura's off to work. Betsy, I love this view of my city, Colorado. Life. Was it your city? You could have pointed out where you lived. I don't know how big Colorado is. Hi, Corinda. And hi, Betty. Oh, Betty's... Today it's my turn. Off to an appointment. Oh, good luck. I know you're probably not still here now, but... Let me get my water. Do you know what? We spend so much time complaining when things go wrong. when the kettle breaks, when the car breaks, when the foot hurts, when the knee hurts. One sec, I'll just get this phone call and I'll be right back. Oh, they're too quick. Yeah, we don't appreciate our bodies enough. We don't appreciate our feet and our knees and our hearts and our liver and all that. All of these things, without every single one of them, you know, if your kidneys packed up, you're gone. Your heart stops, you're gone. Your lungs stop, you're gone. Your mind stops thinking, you don't exist. And yet, how many times a day do we sit and go, thank you, body? We throw all kinds of things in its way, and we just expect the body to react to it without a moment's appreciation. And I think that's really important. We've been talking about suffering this week. You know, I had 2 moles removed yesterday. I say removed, they were frozen on my back. And what a wonderful gift it was to be paralyzed, because I didn't feel it. You know, the gift that keeps giving. The older I get, I was just talking to my friend of mine just before this, and the older I get, when you guys are all complaining about the aches and pains in your body, I'm like, no problem here. So, what a gift. You know, but in all reality, you know, we don't appreciate our bodies enough. And if we did, we would suffer a whole lot less. If we just listen to our feet and listen to our bodies, and listen to our knees and our hips and our groin and our bits and our belly, and if we just listen and stop, check in every morning. Check in every morning. Getting chilly, but not like Michigan, Betsy says, in reply to. Yeah, it's getting a bit chilly here now, hence why it's winter in my hats. Guys, I love you, and it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure to connect with you each day. You really do make a difference in my life, and I know you always say, I make a difference in your life. I just want you to know you make a difference in my life. Not just the likes and the shares and just being there. Just you give me the ability to know I'm doing all right. And that means the world. It really does. It means everything. So thank you. And I will see you all on Monday if I don't see you before. My pleasure, Karen. And you all know where you can get hold of me. You all know, you know, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. Message me. My podcast link. Check it out. And if you can leave a review, you'll be awesome. That'd be amazing. I need some reviews on iTunes. So if you've got an iPhone or an iPad, click that. Go to the iTunes. That would be amazing. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Kadja. Volume in and out and static. Yeah, I don't know why. Kadja, you might see me live I might go live in the Inner Peace Academy a couple of times just to see what's going on. See if you might be able to help me sort it. Thank you, guys. Take care.